Blessings, BookTube. Put a little light on. All right, it's Tag Tuesday. I'm here in my home for I don't know how much longer. My little condo here in Thailand, Bangkok. My job has become, what do they call it, remote. So who knows where I'll end up. Okay, so this is the mystery. Does it have another name than that? Mystery tag. Um, and I didn't get tagged by Pat's book chat with Pat, but she was tagged by Kelly and Stewart. It originated with Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading, and it's called the Mystery Madness Journey Tag. There are 7 prompts. Okay, so let's get right into it. Number 1. What was your first experience of reading a mystery, and what was it like? Well, I did read. I read the British equivalents, the famous 5 and all that a bit more. But I did read the Hardy Boys, and I think Nancy Drew as well. But honestly, I think I only read maybe 2 of them, and after 2, I was like, oh, that's the formula. And so they weren't too enticing to me after that. But I read Agatha Christie very early then. Don't know who told me Agatha Christie was the, queen of a mystery, but I started with the best. So I was probably in middle school. I read a short story collection, don't know what that was called. And I think the first full one I read was 10 Little Indians, it was called at that time. And they had a worse title in the earlier time, and I'm not sure what it's called now. And then there were none, something like that. I'm not sure, but anyway, there's probably a more politically correct name for it nowadays. But that's the first one I read, and I loved Agatha Christie. I've read a ton since. Okay, number 2 is: has the reading of a mystery novel ever startled you? What was the book, and where were you when it happened? I don't know that have really blown my mind. There's a few times, I'm sure that I haven't guessed. I do normally sort of pretty much guess, but one that's quite different is Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, which is the follow-up to Hitchhiker's Guide, Douglas Adams' follow-up series after that, which if you haven't seen it is quite crazy. They've adopted it to Netflix and somewhere else. The British adaptation is very different from the very violent American adaptation. I don't remember it being that gory in my reading of it. This is when it was first coming out, so a long time ago. I do remember the character of the trucker that it always rains on, so people start paying him not to come to their towns, or to come to their towns if they need rain. So a very whole different causality creates a different relationship to mystery, right? So that's pretty fun if you want to blow your mind with that. And then, but what I want to talk about, and I rarely allow myself to depart from books, but I must get into film. First of all, I've seen way more mysteries than I've read, because that's pretty much what my mom watches. But this I saw in the theaters when it first came out. It was in Paris, so it was in '91. And so Wim Wenders, it's probably the best movie I've ever seen. Certainly one of the most impactful. So you want to talk about something blowing your mind. And it is a mystery, or it's sort of hard-boiled, that kind of setup to it. But it's way more than that. He goes all over the earth, tracking things down. And everybody's obsessed. They get obsessed with this machine that can show them their dreams, their night dreams, and everybody gets addicted to it. And it was, and the music was amazing till the end of the world, REM, all this, and it was one of the first movies I saw. It was in all different languages, way before. What was the movie that did that? Not Babel, but anyway. That's an amazing movie. So there's also fun. Alphaville, now that I think about it, is another fun sci-fi but with that detective, it was she walked in the door, kind of thing, set up to it, which is another fun movie. All right, so I could go on and on about movies, but that you want to talk about something that blew my mind, even when I saw it way back then, '91. I was like 91. It would have been even before that, probably, right? No, 1991. I was like, this is the future, and it's all come to pass, and now AI even more. All right, 3. Are there any people that have played a significant role in my mystery reading journey? Yeah, my mom. She pretty much reads mysteries. She used to read a lot more widely, biographies, all different kinds of things. But she pretty much reads mysteries. It's mostly the Commonwealth. So, Dorothy Sayers, MC Beaton, I like him, the Scottish guy, Hamish Macbeth, I think is the constable up there. Meow Gao, however you say her name. She's the New Zealand one, Australia. I'm pretty sure New Zealand. So pretty much the Commonwealth ones, and then there's all those detectives, Peter Wimsey and all them. But I do like silly American, beach read mysteries too. Carl Hyacin, the weird, funny Florida ones. I liked him. Okay, so then 4 is what is your favorite mystery? Why? I don't pick favorites, but anyway, the one that jumped to mind was Umberto Eco's Name of the Rose. I didn't know where I would put it, but I knew as soon as the mysteries came up that I wanted to put it somewhere, so we'll call it my favorite. I guess I like religious settings for my mysteries. I did also like the Cadfile series, Chesterton's what is it, Father Brown. And my friend and author John Mabry did a mystery series also set in like a monastery kind of or a religious community. Um, yeah, so that's probably that's what I'm going to call my favorite. 5 is what mystery protagonist do you prefer, Marport, Poirot, Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys, or someone else? Oh no, I'm a Tommy and Tuppence. Everybody forgets Tommy and Tuppence always. Poirot, I do prefer Poirot, but it's odd. 51-49, and it can go either way on the day. It depends on, now that I think about it, it depends a lot on the adaptation if I'm watching them, who the actor or actress is. So yeah, Tommy and Tuppence are my favorite. And now I'm going to permit myself another film reference. If you've never seen the Thin Man mysteries, they're like a 40s, 50s, I don't know, but black and white, um, always with a martini in the hand, little Jack Russell dog, very snippy sort of screwball dialogue, run around solving mysteries, and they're a lot of fun. Okay, which mystery do you wish you could read again for the first time? No spoilers. Yes, I gave my mother, and because I was giving it to her, I had to read it very fast and so basically skim it. I gave my mother and if she still has it, I will reread it, a compilation of mystery authors with historical settings. And so, Alice Peters was in there. Oh, so many people, I can't remember all the names. And so I would love to get a look at that again because I think historical mysteries are really fun. So 7 is what mystery or mystery series would you most like to see adapted for the big or small screen and why? And do you have any casting choices in mind? And what is your favorite adaptation of mystery or mystery series? Yes, I would like to see more of the Tony Hillerman series. Tony Hillerman, if you don't know him, he's an honorary Navajo. The nation adopted him. He's not Navajo guy, but he's an Anglo fellow. But he wrote his mysteries about a Navajo policeman, a couple Navajo policemen, and one is also trained to be a singer, and one is older and wiser and that kind of setup. And they're both great, Jim Chi and I'm very also happy with the actors who played them. I think 3 have been adapted by I want to say PBS, Skinwalker, and I can't remember the other ones. Changing Woman. Anyway, those are great. I'd love to see. He's passed on. Unfortunately, his daughter carried on. I don't know if she's done more, but I read the first one and it was good. It was good. Um, so yeah, Tony Hiddleston. If you've not read him, check him out. It's a treat. If you could track down those PBS adaptations, they were also great. Wish they'd do more of those. See, I haven't done a ton of reviews of mystery books. I've done Earl Gardner. I've done a French one, Renee Peale. Did, as I mentioned, my friend John Mabry, a review of one of his books. And then I've got one coming very shortly for Mystery Month. It's called The Big Weird, set in the Big Weird. Big Weird, if you don't know, is like the Big Apple is Bangkok. So one of these Bangkok mysteries, I read one, and I'll tell you all about it in video soon.